Morning grain bin accident turned deadly. It happened at Farmers Co-op in Farnhamville. A man was trapped in a bin with soybeans after just a routine cleaning, but later died from his injuries. Local 5's Katie Ortiz is in Calhoun County with the latest. It's a story you'll only see on 5.
A very emotional day for the workers with the Farmers Cooperative here in Farnhamville, where a routine cleaning of a grain storage unit went terribly wrong in a freak accident this morning, claiming the life of one of their own. It was supposed to be a routine Thursday at the Farmers Cooperative, another day in the work week, when it took a tragic turn.
We are saddened that we lost one of our friends and co-workers in a grain bin accident.
Officials say co-op worker Bret Steck was under proper supervision when he went into a bin for a routine cleaning around 9 this morning. In a split second, he became trapped in soybeans, sending rescue crews from surrounding communities scrambling to reach him. They wouldn't make it in time.
It's a tragic event, and at this time we need to focus on the well-being of the co-workers.
Residents in this small town are speechless. Mike Owen owns a restaurant just next door to where the accident happened.
Everybody that goes to work in the agricultural industry lays their life on the line every day. It's sad. I mean, especially when there's so many people so close. I mean, even from the surrounding communities and everything, everybody knows pretty much everybody.
Pictures from Facebook show Bret full of life, so in love with his wife and his 2 young kids he leaves behind.
It hits quite a distance for everyone, so hopefully with time all wounds will heal, I guess. A lot of life left to be lived, and it's not, sometimes it just doesn't seem right.
Now the Farmers Cooperative is releasing very little information, and they say they won't comment any further pending the investigation in this tragic accident. In Farnhamville, Katie Ortiz, Local 5 News, we are Iowa.
Jim Chisholm, I'm CEO with Farmers Cooperative Company. Today at Farmers Cooperative Company, we are saddened that we lost one of our friends and co-workers in a grain bin accident. Our deepest sympathies go out to the family of Bret Steck. At approximately 9 a.m., Bret entered a grain bin with proper supervision for routine cleaning and became engulfed in soybeans. At approximately 10:45 a.m., emergency responders completed the recovery. Proper authorities have been notified and a full investigation will ensue. At this time, the focus of our thoughts will be on and efforts will be on the emotional healing of the family and co-workers of Bret's friends.
Good evening. Welcome to Local 5 News. I'm Nikki Davidson. Thanks for being with us tonight. New at 10 tonight, just days after being touched by tragedy. The family of a man killed in a grain bin accident is sharing his story. Thursday, Bret Steck entered a grain bin in Farnhamville at the Farmers Corporation Company when he became engulfed in soybeans. Rescuers could not reach him in time. Tonight, for the first time, family is opening up about who he was.
It's a nightmare no one wants to imagine. A horrifying scene Thursday as emergency vehicles filled the area. Responders rushing to save a man trapped within one of these concrete grain bins. They didn't make it in time, and Bret Steck's death is now a reality for his grieving family, including his wife and 2 little boys. There's so much they'll miss.
Kissing him goodbye every morning before work. Seeing him as soon as I get home.
Steck was a grain bin laborer for 7 years. His family never thought the dangers would take his life.
He was aware of them, I think, probably more than I was. I mean, we've heard about accidents before, but I mean, you never think it's going to happen.
They say they hope this tragedy brings change.
There are protocols in place, but I don't think they're enough. I think they're just enough for the companies to skate by and say they tried.
Steck's father, Mark, worked here too, alongside his son for all those years, and they had talked about grain bin dangers before.
He told me, Dad, he says, if it ever does happen, there's nothing you can do about it. Safety harness is not going to pull you out because of the weight of the grain.
Now his family is finding peace with his death through honoring him the best way they can. Remembering how he made them feel.
If you didn't love Bret, you didn't know Bret.
You didn't know him.
The loving father, funny guy who always had on a smile so contagious.
Lit up the room everywhere he went.
That even today, one of the worst days this family has ever seen, they still can't help but grin. And let out a belly-hurting laugh, thinking about all the great times he gave them.
We just want everybody to put a face when they say man killed in a grain bin. Just want them to know that.
Yeah, Bret was a grain laborer for a farmer's co-op in Farnhamville. He was a father to 2 kids. His family knew he was special, but what they did not know was just how many lives he touched. For 2-year-old Gabe
There you go.
and 4-year-old Carter, there's seemingly no stop by bike
You got a beater. Oh my God. Okay. This way. Okay.
and on foot.
You got it? Pull one down.
But even at such a young age, they know something is missing.
I think they both know more of what's going on than what we all think.
Mom Crystal can sense it.
They know Daddy's not around. They know something's going on. It's been really tough for them.
Dad Mark remembers his son for his charismatic personality.
In a way, he was a goofball, but then he wasn't. You know, I mean, he enjoyed life. He loved life. He lived life to the fullest.
Everybody had a smile on their face when he was there.
Families say Bret was a guy who was always happy.
He's like a brother that was just not really my brother. He just was always there whenever you needed him.
Longtime friend Sam Newbold says Bret could light up a room.
Anybody that walks by him, he's going to make them laugh. He's going to make them smile just because he's got this goofy grin on his face that won't go anywhere.
That goofy side evident in this family video.
I don't know how he did that thing.
Aaron Steck remembers his brother for his calm demeanor.
Absolutely the most patient and fun-going guy you'll ever meet. Doesn't have a mean bone in his body.
Now family is getting by through fond memories and support from far-reaching places.
Bret was here, and if he could saw the whole impact that he made on all these people, he would be flabbergasted.
The family will have a visitation for Bret tomorrow from 4 to 8 at Zion Lutheran Church. His funeral will be Wednesday at 10:30. If you'd like to help out the Steck family, we have a link to their GoFundMe page on kcci.com.